Hi everyone and welcome back. Today I'm going to review the new Morphe X NYANE, I think that's how you pronounce her, makeup palette, which is the Fierce Fairytale palette. And first of all, this looks incredible. I love the packaging. It is £29. Morphe is quite an affordable makeup brand and I already got a few of their palettes and I love all of them. And when I saw that this one came out, I was like, yeah, I need to try this one as well and review it for you. I haven't tried it out yet. It's lying on my desk for days. I'm just waiting to film this video so I can finally open it and try out the eyeshadows. It comes well protected with some extra cardboard inside. And this is the makeup palette. It looks so pretty. I really like this, and it's also quite big, like if you compare to the size of my hand. And as you can already guess by the outside, it is a very colorful makeup palette. So as you can see, we have a lot of pinks, a lot of blues and greens, oranges, so you have pretty much every color of the rainbow, I would say. And then on the other side, unfortunately you don't have a mirror. I would always like to have mirrors in a palette when I take it with me. I'm gonna start off with some swatches of every single shade. If you're not interested in swatches, then skip forward. I have some chapters in this video, so just skip forward to the application part. But for everyone who is interested, I'm gonna go through all of these shades now and gonna swatch them for you. So starting with the pink section, we have this really lovely lilac-y shimmery shade. Then we have Pose, which is a more dark violet one. Strange, which is light pink. Pargita, which is quite a pinky shimmery shade. Then we have Temper, which is kind of a muted pink. Violet Flame, which looks really cool in the pan as well because it has this marble effect. Then we have Ninja Cat, which is a more vibrant pink. Gorgeous Gangster, which is a more fuchsia pink. Fairytaile, which is a very light shimmery pink. And then Fariki, which is a matte light pink. So everything is very much in one color family. Moving on to the green section, we have Gin Siege, I hope I pronounced it correctly, which is this really light mint green color. Then we have Bazaar, which is a green shimmer. Then we have 90s Thriller, which is a more dark green. Then we have Shebad, which is again a matte light green color, but a bit more vibrant than the previous one. Then we have Empona, which is a very intense and vibrant dark blue. Then we have White Taupe, which is a matte foresty green color, I would say. Then we have Barladuck, which is a really nice kind of aqua blue. I really like that color. Then we have Banj, which is a bit more of a silvery shade. Then we have Eye Roll, which I think is one of my favorite colors out of the palette, which is matte as a base and then it has some glitter particles in it. And then we have Young Mitzi, which is a bit of a turquoise, very light turquoise color, also matte. And then if we move on to the last third of the palette, which is the orange section, we have the Juicy BBY Girl. I'm very sorry if I'm pronouncing those names wrong, they're really hard to read. And this is a super vibrant corally orange color. And similarly to Eye Roll beforehand, this is a matte base with some glitter particles in it. Then we have Palisa, which is kind of a really light orange peachy glitter color. Then we have Stop Staring, which is a more pinky orange with some golden glitter in it. Then we have M and Jen, which is just a really simple sunset orange color. Really love that one. Then we have Gyoza, which is a very light yellow color. Then we have Baby Bear, which is just a super simple brown. We have Chai Latte Please, which is kind of a kurkuma orange, I would say. Then we have Shapeshifter, which is a golden glitter. Then we have Silence, which is a kind of like a light warm grey color. And then Boo and Bee, which is just a more bright yellow color. So as you can see in the swatches, there are a lot of very vibrant, intense colors in here. It's definitely a super playful palette. It's not an everyday palette, I would say. But I would say without further ado, let's finally jump into it and try out the colors. I'm so excited. Okay, so for the first impression of swatching all of them, first of all, I am very impressed. I think those colors are beautiful and some of those colors come out a little bit different than they are in the pan. So for example, the kind of like greyish color comes out a bit more pinky. I really love Violet Flame, so this marble color here, which is not marble anymore now. But for The matte colors, especially the more vibrant ones, they are a little bit chalky, so I'm worried that they might have some fallout, but we'll figure that out in a second. And for some of the shimmer colors, especially the lighter ones, they are quite subtle, I have to say. So like the, which one was it? Banj. Those names are really hard to pronounce. Banj, I think, was quite light. Fairytaile was also a very sheer shimmer. I am thinking of what I want to do. So initially, I kind of wanted to do something with this light blue color here, but now as I've swatched the Violet Flame, I'm also very tempted to try this one. So I was thinking of doing some kind of like a sunset inspired look. I'll probably use way too many colors today anyway, because I really want to try all of them. But I would say without further ado, I'm gonna zoom you in a little bit closer and then we get started. Okay, I think this is close enough. So I do have my mirror down here as well now. I did put some primer on because, as I said, some of those matte colors are a little bit chalky. So I'm gonna start off with this yellowy color here, and then I go into the orange, and I'm gonna put those ones into my inner corner. Also, let me know in the comments if you are more a fan of like this kind of vibrant looks or fun looks that might not be something you wear outside and are just more, I don't know, fun to watch. Or if you are someone who prefers seeing actual makeup tutorials for looks that you can wear outside as well. So more like, I don't know, brown colors or grey or something like that. That's much more easy to wear. I'm gonna try this color here. I'm gonna use a brush and see how that one applies. Oh, it's really blue. I'm gonna dab it onto the center. I like the color. It does come off, but I might try my finger instead. Yeah, that works better. Just blend it in a bit. I'm kind of tempted to actually go into the violet now. It's a bit more of like a sunset color than a dark blue. Although at blue, I'm not sure. No, I'm gonna go with the violet. I'm gonna take the other side of the brush, which is again like a bit smaller, just to apply it, and then afterwards I can blend it out with a blending brush. I'm gonna create some kind of a V shape. Yeah, that one crumbles a little bit. I do have some fallout of the violet stuff. And I kind of create a V over the blue. So I'm going over the blue and I kind of blend the blue and the orange in above the blue shade. I find that one a bit hard to blend. I think that's because it is a quite intense color. I'm gonna go into a mix of this purple and a bit of pink, just to kind of try and blend it out a bit more. I'm gonna do the same thing and just go into a bit of this orange color here and then back into the yellow one. And use that as a kind of like blending out color. I feel like that trick that really helped, that you kind of mix in two colors and then use those ones for blending. I think that worked much better than applying the color first and then try to blend it out afterwards. Okay, let's try to use some glitter on the lid. I'm not going to do the Violet Flame now, I think. I think I might actually use this one, which, as I said before, some of those colors are not super pigmented. So I tried this one, but that one was one of them that wasn't too intense. Yeah, I feel like, can you see that? Absolutely nothing. I feel like nothing's coming off with this one. Like absolutely nothing. Okay, that did not work. It just stuck on my finger. Let's try this one here, Unapologetic, which is more of a lilac-y color. Yeah, that one works a bit better. I'm gonna go back into the blending brush. The one from the yellow side, blend in the front. I'm gonna do the purple side on here. I'm gonna use the purple and run it underneath my lash line. So basically want to create the same colors just underneath. And then some of the blue. Oh, that was my eye. For my inner side of the eye, I think I'm gonna go back into this really light yellowy color called Gyoza. And I'm gonna go just here into the inner corner just to lighten it up a little bit. Okay, I really liked it. I think I'm just going to recreate it on the other eye, quickly put you on fast forward, and then we see each other again in a minute. So these are both sides finished, and I have to say I found this dark purple one, this one here, very hard to blend. It literally, on this eye, you can kind of see it. There's like a blotch of color, and as much as I try to blend it out, it just wouldn't blend properly. I would assume you might have the same issues with like this darker blue and darker green color, because when I swatched them, those were a very similar kind of chalkiness than this dark purple one. So this is something to watch out. And then the second thing I noticed, let me come in a little bit closer. And the second thing I noticed, I'm not sure you can see it, but there was quite a bit of fallout around here from a little bit of the purple, but also from the glitter shade that I put on top. And you can kind of like see the glitter everywhere down here. I'm not sure if it does come across the camera, but in real life I can assure you there's like glitter fallout everywhere. So those are definitely two things that I am not super happy about, but all the other shades performed really well. And I have to say the lighter shades blended very beautifully. So it was just these darker ones that I think you should be aware of, a bit careful with. And just because it is a fun eyeshadow look, I'm going to use another product from Morphe, which is the liquid liner in Blank Slate. So this is a white liquid liner, and I was kind of inspired, similar to the look here on this one, to do a liner with it in the front of my eye. I might mess it up now, but we'll see. She kind of starts up here. My eyes are watering because I don't want to close them. Okay, it doesn't look the best, I have to be very honest. Don't come in super close, but yeah, this is the white line. I'm gonna do some dots at the end. Because why not? Kind of looks fun, I think. It's really hard. Okay, this is the liner applied. Let me try to recreate it on the other side. That's always the most difficult part, is getting kind of both sides even. Okay, I think this is the best I can do. It's not perfect, but it looks really fun, I think. I'm gonna finish the look off with some mascara. I feel like a really colourful look always looks a bit lost or kind of like not finished when there's no mascara. So I'm quickly gonna do that, and then I'll be right back. And here we have the finished look. It is definitely very colourful and something different and out of my comfort zone, I would say. But I definitely really like it, and it's something different to what I normally do. To kind of sum the video up of what I think of the new palette, I think for £29 you get a lot of different colours and different shades. It definitely is not an everyday palette. You do have a bit of brown and kind of like two somewhat nude shades in there, but the rest is just more colorful. So it is not for the everyday use, I would say, if you're not someone who wears eyeshadow like this on a daily basis. In terms of the in terms of the colors themselves, I think the darker ones, as I said, like the purple, green, blue colors, those really dark ones, are very chalky. I could feel that when I was applying them for the swatches, but also when I tried to blend them out, it just, well, like the purple one, it just wouldn't blend out properly. Then the shimmery ones, unfortunately, I feel like some of them, like this one here, it's really hard to pick up. Like I have to kind of really like go in with my finger and rub it a few times, and it just sticks to my finger then, and it wouldn't come off to the lid. So that's a bit annoying, I would say. And then some of the other shades, like this one here, is just a super, super pale color. So it's barely, you can barely see it. The other ones are fine, I think. I haven't tried everything, of course. And then the lighter matte shades that I tried are very nice. I really like those ones. They went onto my eyelid really easily, both with the brush and the finger, and they blended out very nicely as well. So I think it is a bit of a hit and miss palette. I think there are a lot of beautiful, beautiful shades in there, and it's really fun, but some colors are just a bit more difficult to work with, so you need more blending and more work to kind of get it where you want it to be. I think overall, if I would rate it From 1 to 5, I would probably give it a 3.5. So that was it with my review. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found it fun to watch, and let me know if you are thinking of getting the palette for yourself, and also if you want me to do more first impressions, because I actually really like them. I think they're really fun. But yeah, that was it for today. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and give me a thumbs up if you liked it, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!